2018 Indian Scout Bobber Unveiled. Today I found myself stepping off of a plane in Minneapolis, again, with a few other journalists. While the X Games are currently in full swing here in the Twin Cities, we were in town for the launch of the new Indian Scout. The 2018 Indian Scout Bobber is a minimalistic, close-look, blacked-out version of its predecessor. Looking at the bike once the covers came off, the word muscle comes to mind. The kind of motorcycle that kicks sand in your face and takes your girlfriend. I like it. The Indian executive team mentioned the word badass almost a few too many times, but after seeing the new bikes, it is the simplest way to describe them. And, of course, we get it. Indian is looking to attract a younger crowd with a visually more tough and custom look. Also, this explains why we are in town the same weekend as the X Games. We are trying to move the brand away from just being a heritage brand, expanding it a little further and to attract new customers, Indian President Steve Menneto confirmed at the bike's unveiling. Menneto then went on to address Polaris discontinuing the Victory product line. How does this decision impact Indian? He asked rhetorically. The impact for Indian is more investments and growing the business faster. The new Indian Scout Bobber has been blacked out from the new cast aluminum wheels to the headlight nacelle and everything in between. No, really, black frame, black exhaust, black handlebars, black drop-down bar and mirrors, black gauges. You get the idea. This leads me to believe a certain Stones song from the 60s was playing on repeat in the design offices of Indian's HQ. We see minimalistic engine covers, and the word heat shows on the all-black exhaust, adding to the fit and feel. Sticking with the less is more theme, Indian has gotten rid of the Scout center brake light for an integrated LED stop/turn/tail light and offset the license plate holder to the left side, US model only. Another styling change to know is the logo on the tank. The big block letters undeniably add to the strong styling elements. In true Bobber form, the fenders front and rear have been chopped. The rear suspension has lost an inch, which brings travel down from 3.0 inches to 2.0. The front fork now features cartridge internals, which is coupled with a handlebar 1.5 inches closer to the rider. Similarly, the foot pegs are moved 1.5 inches rearward, which should help lend to a sportier handling Scout. Other than the suspension changes, the bike remains mechanically unchanged. Indian says the Bobber's seat is 25.6 inches, which is 0.3 inch taller than the older Scout, so we surmise that it's thicker to make extra leg room for the rear set foot pegs. Specs state a weight loss of 5 pounds to a 554-pound curb weight. Over the past few years, Indian has brought the Scout into a unique place in the American motorcycle market. It's not your big twin, but it's not sneered at as a beginner bike, girl bike, or any of the other stupid terms people use to demean bikes that are smaller than theirs. The fact is, it's a great platform with a strong modern engine and more innovative design than we have seen from other American bike manufacturers in years. We have seen lots of custom versions of the Scout, from cafe to Bobber to full-blown flat track racer, and it is time the company came out with some different styling options of their own. The first custom version of the Indian Scout is the new Scout Bobber. If you read my review on the Triumph Unveiled Bobber, you know that hearing an OEM call their new stock bike a Bobber makes me want to Ralph all over my keyboard. While I recognize that the term Bobber is a bike that is bobbed from stock, like a chopper is a bike that is chopped from stock, for many people Bobber is just a style of motorcycle. Terms change, I get that. This one may just never sit right with me. Nomenclature aside, what we're looking at is an exciting new bike from Indian, and we're stoked to put some seat time on it over the next couple days. Strip it down. That was the inspiration Indian Motorcycle used when developing the latest model in its iconic Scout lineup, the new Indian Scout Bobber. The low-slung, blacked-out, minimalist motorcycle that proves less is definitely more. The new muscular Scout represents a core passion of motorcyclists, connecting to the road without a need for anything unnecessary. It's a tangible means of escape from a life that is so easily bogged down by commitments and a boatload of unnecessary stuff. The Scout Bobber is our most raw and mean machine to date, and the ultimate in the celebration of what motorcycling is about: a powerful engine, 2 wheels, and no plans of where to go, said Reed Wilson, marketing director, Indian Motorcycle. It's an incredibly fun motorcycle that delivers a ton of attitude, along with a ton of power. The newest member of the Scout family pays homage to the mean, stripped-down builds of America's post-war past. With its trapper handlebars and pegs moved 1.5 closer to the rider, the Scout Bobber delivers a more aggressive riding position so the rider can't tear through the urban streets with ease. Its knotty tires and black-out wheels keep the rider grounded, while a low-slung profile and one lowered rear suspension deliver unfiltered feedback from every inch of blacktop. The Scout Bobber features a black headlight nacelle, minimal engine covers, bar end mirrors and vented exhaust shields. The black gauge face on its instrument panel and black exhaust further adds to its black-out styling. The new block letter logo on the tank complements the muscular look of the bike,